help us welcome to the stage Founders Double Diamond, Kumar and Anjali Shivaram.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, this is just a flood of memories, guys. If I can, I don't know, I mean, this is when Bill Britt would normally come up. Saturday night. I've never wrapped up on Saturday night. But this is when Bill would come up. That was a time of magic for us, magical moment. To see Peggy here, sitting there patiently doing what she doesn't have to do. Sitting there and raising hands and just honoring and blessing all the new pin winners, you know. And we'd be waiting for this Saturday night. Of course, nobody's Bill Britt. There's only one Bill Britt, right? 1995, I remember, we were brand new diamonds. After 4 years of working this business, we didn't know if we were coming or going. Okay? We know all the tricks of the trade. You know, we've always said this. I haven't heard it said lately, but where did you see your... You must have heard it from Bridge Stage, right? Where do you see the moon from? From the window of your home? Or over your knuckles driving somewhere late at night? You know, we know the ways of staying awake late at night. How to stay awake while driving. We didn't even have rhodiola at that time. Many ways to stay awake late at night. Sing loudly. But the most effective way was roll your window down and hold a $100 bill outside, like that. You will never fall asleep. But I am thinking, you know, I can be honest with you, it's late in the night, right? Half of you are asleep anyway. Certain things don't change, guys, and I hope they haven't. Because we are a person-to-person business. The internet has made it a lot easier for us, but we are a person-to-person business. Going to people's homes, living rooms and dens, meeting people. You know, it may start with a Starbucks, but there's got to be more than that. There's a lot of people that are hurting right now. 1995, when we went diamond, along with us was Dr. Hal Newball. But Dr. Hal Newball, you know, has got more degrees than a thermometer. Harvard Medical School. He's made a presentation to the Nobel Prize Committee in Stockholm. The then Secretary of State for Commerce of Louisiana, Ben James. Dr. Larry Koning, heart surgeon from the West Coast. Ken and Linda Miller, cello players. We had a long list we had 8 or 9 diamonds. I hope you're still talking to everybody, because everybody needs this business. You saw Dr. Girish and Purnima Desai. So you see Dr. Kantigala. Okay? I love Gen Y, but this is not a business only restricted for Gen Y, guys. I was Gen Y when I got in. But I mixed it up. I put in everybody possible. There is people in their middle age, couples that are hurting. If they were hurting in 1990, they're hurting more now. Because the dollar is not as strong. Okay? But I will tell you, all these memories just flood me. I remember Bill Britt. You saw Alan Figueredo, crazy fellow. I thought I was the craziest guy in Manipal's group. And he just took that position away from me. All the new diamonds, I want to congratulate all of them. Zenji, Chin Lin Chen, Heson and Kikuk, Mai Zujian, Shangzhu Wang and Cheng Xing Li, Chun Jiao Lu and Annie Chen. Congratulations. These are, of course, the last two are Founders Double Diamond and Founders Triple Diamond. They were awesome, guys. Alan and Jenny. Alan talked about standing up for something, right? Craig and Carrie, everything was just class. From their video to their talk, I mean, I'm telling you, this is a new wave. You know, people that are going to be future MOC members and they're going to carry the torch forward. Ali and Maka, you haven't heard it. You haven't heard. He didn't have enough time to tell his whole story. And this guy, I mean, he should tell you about, while going diamond, the number of times he got pulled in by FBI and ICE because of his name. The number of times he'd go to Canada and come back, and each time he'd go twice a week to Canada, and both times he'd get questioned. He never complains about it. He's still grateful to be in this country. Hello? Tony and Francis, of course, needless to say, the Pappalardo family, that is everybody's dream, guys. That is everybody's dream. That their kids build it's like picture perfect. You know, it's just amazing. This is our family. Just takes me back 1990 when I got started, and then Bill Britt. The first time he knew of me was when I wanted to do a rap song on stage. Bill looked at me and said, okay, fine. I don't know what made Bill take that chance. I didn't have music for it. You know, I went to Barry from Trinity, and I said to him, just play something when I get up on stage. He played Janet Jackson, and Bill said, that was good. He said, you sang really fast. I couldn't figure everything you said. I wanted you to do it on Sunday again. And I did it on Sunday again. Okay? And that was the first time Bill noticed me. And then I started to grow in the business. Okay? Because I paid the price. There's a lot of things that I didn't understand the first time, like organic chemistry. But power of the spoken word. Bill Britt spoke about it one cold December night. He came to New Jersey, he talked about it, and I got it. He said, speak what you want, not what you have. Call on that which isn't as if it were, and it will be. Simple. Okay, I got it immediately. Things that I figured out. So I started working hard, guys. We only speak what we want in our house. We don't speak what you don't want, even if we have it. I started working really hard. Anjali was not in the picture. That's why it takes a while for her to get the mic, okay? I was a single guy. I didn't know I was Gen Y. It wasn't fashionable to be single. In this entire Coliseum, if somebody asked yesterday, how many of you are single, right? You know how many people would raise their hands when I was started the business? 3. 3 people. And I was one of them. And the 2 others would quit. Because it was not supposed to be a single people business. But don't go to the other extreme and make it only a single people business. There are couples that are hurting too. Hello? Most of the time I found myself with people at Bill Britt. See, I am a good bridge student and I don't have Bill Britt size business, but I know that my style is similar. Craig talked about the tagline, empowering people around the world. That's what Bill Britt did. It was helping is the wrong word. Helping 6 people is not a job. It's empowering people. Okay? You help an old lady cross the street. That's what you do, help. For me, the operative word is empower. We found leaders that took charge. Everybody wants to hear a sob story from me about how hard I worked to find a leader. Well, I just found a new leg, man. You better be a leader really quick, otherwise I'm gone. Bill Britt said 5 to 7 meetings is a go or no go. That doesn't mean just 5 to 7 meetings at each level. If you get an opening into the next level, I was like that. If I sponsor a person, 5 to 7 meetings, I got to get into depth. And 5 to 7 meetings, I got to get into depth. I understood that. Bill Britt said, and we've got to find people that will take charge. Bill Britt never told you about what your upline would do for you. Every time we talk, you talk about what you can do. And you better learn how to fail. Because if you can't fail, you can't succeed. In anything. You want to be a successful basketball player, you cannot take a book about basketball, go into your bathroom and read it and do a PhD and come back and come out and start shooting 3-pointers. You have to be willing to embarrass yourself in public. Yes? That's the way this business is, guys. I'm telling you, passion drives it. I wanted to be, Alan talked about the inner circle. Bill Britt, as we were growing in the business, these are the things he used to do to me. My name at the time was Kumar Venkatachalam Shivaram Krishnan. Go figure. That was my name when I came to this country. And Bill called me Kumar Ramalama Ding Dong. And then he'd say, Kumar, whatchamacallit thingamajig. So I was, and I'm here. This is what took me couple of years to go emerald, and I'm a new emerald, brand new emerald, strutting, and just got married. But Bill knew how to create the pull, man. So he comes up to me at the platinum meeting, newly married, okay? I'm married in May, and this is June, summer conference. Brand new emerald, March. Comes up to me and says, and she's standing next to me, says, you got diamond done? I said, Bill, the way I would say, just turn away, right? He just turned away. He knew I was not, going to go diamond that year. And then he turns to her and he says, you know what? Just got married. Let me tell you, he's still under warranty. If he can't cut it, we'll find you a new husband. But that created the pull for me. I have a very warped way of showing love to my people. This is what I do. Okay, my version of Bill Britt, really, because he knew how to create the pull. And I'll tell you, goosebumps. 1995 June, we finished diamond qualification. All of a sudden, he showed up from nowhere. I didn't know he was standing behind me at the platinum meeting. And he said, Kumar Shivaram Krishnan, my full name. He always knew it. Then at the end of the function, he said, come to the sanctorium. He said, all diamonds, come to my suite. Those are the things I live for, guys. Those are the things I live for. My wife knew it. Look at her. This is the second gown tonight, if you didn't notice that, yes? Women, I'm telling you, I did a lot of shopping this time, guys. I went crazy buying a Boss Tux and this and that, new shoes. Nobody sees anything that guys do. They only notice the tie. I might as well wear tie and Speedos or something, You wouldn't know the difference. Until then people say, well, she shows up, that's it, you don't exist, right? Okay? But life is different, guys, now. Life is different. You'll hear from our kids. Anjali's parents are here too. You will see them later. It's a very unique package. We went to dinner 2 days ago with our daughter. It was her 18th birthday. She's in college here in DC. And so we had 12 of her friends that came to dinner with us. And the question that's the toughest to answer is, so what do your parents do? So, Dad, he's asking me what you do. So I am saying, okay, think about Amazon and Facebook. And then they say, okay, all that is good, but why are you speaking in a coliseum? Well, Amazon, Facebook, products. People, leadership, big meeting, network. The two things that are not my secret, mechanics and products. I'm just telling you, I was single-eyed, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was a new silver in terms of, I knew what I was doing with people. It is just that product demos and stuff. I had a lot of challenges. I was already a silver. And there was a glass cleaner and metal cleaner. And there were people in Philadelphia. Ramesh was new in the business in Philadelphia. And I'm using the metal cleaner or the glass cleaner, and the glass ain't cleaning. And there are people that I'm on the floor and everybody's kind of, looking at like Lion King, you see those patterns like that surrounding me. And it's not working. So I get up, I put all the stuff in the bag, and I say, look, I don't know how the demo works, but I still went silver. You can do it too. And I walk out. Thank goodness she came into my life. I'm telling you. It is not easy to be married to a guy that's just crazy, man. I'm telling you, my brain is in 15 places at the same time. Here I am thinking about Bill Britt's biggest lesson to us: don't be judgmental, don't pass judgment on people, forgiveness. And I'm thinking about this, deeply. And then I'm in the elevator, and I open my eyes and say, that guy's fat. And then I share it with her, and she has to deal with all of this. Guys, I did not get free to sleep till noon. I just can't do it. I'm just telling you this. I got free to really start living my life. And for some people, living life is buying cars and travel. I do all of that too, but that doesn't cook my cookie. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't bake my pie. What bakes my pie is something productive. Something that I do that is fulfilling. That is why I made a movie. Not a great one, but I made a movie. Okay? That is why I'm in different things. I'm doing a lot of crazy stuff. In college I used to do stuff. Now we're also involved in charitable stuff. But the honor of being able to write a book for Bill Britt. Let me tell you the story, guys. The day before Bill passed away, Kanti and Lata went to Florida. And prior to that, I had written one chapter. I just wanted to see what it feels like to write about Bill Britt. And the first thing that came to me was, and at that time there was no real, the MOC had not asked me to write a book or anything like that. I said, what is the first impression of Bill Britt? You know what it is? Bill Britt entering on stage. A huge coliseum like this. It could be Richmond, Virginia. It could be Warsaw, Poland. It could be Mumbai, India, right? It could be anywhere in the world. It could be Shanghai, China, or Chennai, India. It could be any of these places. And people would travel for days to get there. And many of them won't even understand the language. And so many of them would not be able to afford the FM transmitter that is required to get his translation. But even if they don't understand what he says, it doesn't matter. Because their relationship with him transcends words. That is Bill Britt. And I started to write about it. I said, enter Bill Britt. Just I named it like that. I wrote it. And, about how he would come up on stage, and it'll be either Eye of the Tiger or I Feel Good playing, James Brown. And he'd come up on stage, and the host, no matter where he is in the world, guys, people can talk a lot of bull. Oh, there is these labels, Democrats, Republicans, this, everybody wants to solve your problems. Don't worry about world economy until you can fix your personal economy. Okay? People talk about hugging and kissing everybody and loving everybody. It's all theory. Bill Britt did it. Bill Britt's theme is really what America should be. Is you can be whatever you want to be. But then you reach out to everybody else. I mean, think about it. A chef in China, a farmer in India, an engineer, a Muslim engineer in Michigan, or a refugee in Minnesota, a PhD in medicinal chemistry in New Jersey, somebody that would have been a lawyer in North Carolina, or a teacher in South Jersey, Virginia. What do they have all in common? If you draw a line that would intersect, that would be Bill Britt. How can one person influence so many people through one crazy business? People don't know this stuff. Bill Britt was amazing, and he knew how to connect with people. 1 minute he's talking to a 4-year-old, next he turns around to an 85-year-old person, he connects with them. He can make anybody laugh. He's just the most amazing man. I wish you could have been there, many of you. I know you see him on those screens, but at that time the fire marshals used to be a little more lenient. And Manipal and I used to just come sit on the floor. After everybody, we could sit right there. And the speakers used to be on the floor, blaring, so you couldn't fall asleep. He used to come on stage at 2 in the morning, guys, Bill Britt, looking all fired up and bright. We found out later that he was sleeping all day. And somebody would say, winners will stay late, and I'm like, And we'd be betting on people whose drool's starting to drip. Is it going to hit the floor before he does one of the or not? $10 tips. And we used to stick toothpick in our eyes to stay awake. And when that was done, my upline would say, night owl. What? So don't complain tonight. My night owl was in the morning, it was a morning owl. But we loved it, guys. We loved kind of torturing ourselves, paying the price. I am telling you, I just loved when Bill Britt came on stage to predict what he's going to say. I can't think of anybody in recent history in the world that has impacted as many people as Bill Britt. Bill Britt won't have any paparazzi reporters, though. In these Coliseum functions, you won't see the press. They're not interested in what we do, even though we impact people like nobody else does. And some weenie tells you the business won't work. I mean, when I was barely a silver, I started threatening people with lawsuits. You don't mess with me, man. You don't mess with me. Even if you create doubt in me, I'm going to slam dunk you and go check upline. But I'm not going to let you know that you have created doubt in me. There's no way. Anyway, my wife has earned the right, okay, to hold the mic. You know, when she came into my life through this business, everything changed for us. We don't know life outside this business. Okay, our kids don't know life outside this business. And what Renuka said is true. In case you're wondering which one is calm between us, which one is the peaceful one, okay, she is amazingly equanimous. She can just make things okay, you know. And I'm just amazed at all that she does and makes the home. I mean, now I love my excitement that tomorrow, Monday, I fly directly to the board meeting in Michigan. I'm in the IBOI board, right? But I'd rather go home first. That's because of her. Home is the last place I want to leave and the first place I want to come to. So I'm going to miss that till Thursday. Love you, brother. Yeah.